Welcome back. Najmah Thomas, a board member of the Penn Center, is here to talk to us about the upcoming Heritage Days Symposium. So let's start with what exactly the symposium is about.
Yes, good morning. Thank you so much. The symposium is about Reconstruction, and to put a finer point on it, telling our story through reconstructing freedom. As you might know, this year's Heritage Days theme is our story, and so we always put on a fantastic symposium, and the theme for that is Reconstruction, our story.
And who would you say should attend this and why?
So this really should be attended by all audiences, so K through 12 as well as adults, residents and tourist visitors alike, because the Reconstruction story belongs to us all. And although we throw out the term Reconstruction, it's very likely that people don't have a lot of deep or broad information about the topic. And so for school children, we are really going to have some fantastic activities to bring the topic closer to their level of understanding. And then we're going to dive really deeply into how we can reconstruct the notions of freedom from the perspectives of mental health, from the perspective of public policy and economy. So everyone who is interested in the topic of Reconstruction and knowing more about it, and everyone who's a person who values freedom should attend this.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be really interesting, and it's such an important topic, so I'm glad there are things for kids to learn so that they can understand it too. So what specifically are some of the session topics and the speakers that you have?
So we are going to be joined by the executive director of the Mitchellville project in Hilton Head. We're going to be joined, and that's Mr. Ahmad Ward. We're also going to be joined by some speakers here to talk about mental health. And so Ms. Danelia Chives with Beaufort Jasper Head Start will share with us. We have confirmed Ms. Victoria Smalls with the Zen Project, as well as the director of the St. Helena Branch Library, Ms. Maria Bennick. So that's just a few of the outstanding speakers that we're going to have to come and share with us on topics, as I mentioned earlier, topics like what was Penn Center's role in Reconstruction? And so diving really deeply into Laura Town's diary, as well as looking at the perspective of Charlotte Fortin and some of those untold stories. So from the perspectives of those who may not have had their stories written down, we're going to share a lot about that. And then, keeping with that theme of stories, we're going to be joined by some professors from the University of South Carolina, Beaufort. So Dr. Renata Tompkins, as well as Dr. Liz Serrier, will help us with some hands-on activities about how to document and share your own story through video, through journaling, and other methods. So it's going to be an excellent day of hands-on activities as well as panel.
It certainly sounds power-packed. And when is this happening, and where is it happening, and how do I get registered?
Absolutely. I'm so glad you asked that. It will be held at the St. Helena Branch Library on St. Helena Island, right down the street from the Penn Center. Friday, November 9th, begins at 12:30. That's on-site registration is available, and you can also search Heritage Days Symposium to register online at eventbrite.com. So, and if you can't remember all of that, don't worry, just go to Facebook and check out the Penn Center's webpage there, and you can get registered. We'd love to have you. If you can't attend the whole session, so it's 12:30 to 5:30, but we've got individual breakout sessions. So if you only have an hour, don't worry about it. You can come join us just for an hour, but we'd love to have you the whole time.
Well, thank you for being here to share about this wonderful event. Can't wait for it. Next, it's all about the Gullah Geechee Sea Islands Coalition. Don't go away.